Hey, this is Olu again. Nuggets of wisdom coming at you again with some of my fresh nuggets that I wanted to give to you. In the last couple of weeks, I've been doing a series called A Few Good Men. My subtitle today is going to be A Man and His Children. Let's talk about it. Welcome back. While you're at it right now, like, comment, hit the subscription bell for notification for new content. This topic is a very touchy subject for me. But one of the purposes of this channel is to talk about those things that are not comfortable to speak about, to talk about. As guys, and this is for my brothers, as men, it's easier for us to talk about sports. It's easier to talk about politics, but when it comes to some of the matter of emotions, the matter of that has to do with our children, it's seldom spoken about. Or what we do, we are very prone to just, whatever the issue, get on with it. You win, you lose, it doesn't matter, just get on with it. Which has become a pain for a lot of brothers. A lot of brothers have been going through a lot concerning their children, which sometimes is so painful. One of my greatest joys in my life was December 31st, 1999, when I had my daughter. My life never remained the same again. Being a dad was a whole transformation for me. Then in June 26, 2002, I had my son. And whoever tells you that once you have children, you never remain the same again, that's really true. Children are like you having your heart walking around, and whatever hurts them hurts you. And the role of fathers has not been really highlighted in 2022. I know the mother carries the baby, but fathers are actually needed in the home. Whether you like it or not, I know we don't get enough kudos. I know we don't get, somebody said the other day that some men, the only flowers that they're going to get is when they actually die. And I can attest to that in so many ways. If you really want, my mom raised me. My mom is a great mom. But mostly the good fathers don't get enough props for what they do and how what they have done. But this is not to highlight that. Is just because of those things happen, we cannot eliminate who we are as fathers and what we bring to the table as dads. If you look at the society, you may want to say, they don't need me, it doesn't matter, let me go in my own home. Let me give you a good example. For example, you want to, before the pandemic, people used to go out for Mother's Day and Father's Day. If you really want to know how fathers are not as elevated, go for a restaurant. Try and book a table on Mother's Day. If you don't book ahead, God help you if you get a table. If you Father's Day, you don't need an appointment. You can just walk into the restaurant and they will sit you at the table. That's point number one. Point number two, you want to go to a card shop, want to go get some cards. If you get to the store on Mother's Day that you want a card, if you don't go the day before, you won't have any cards. Father's Day, I probably bring out the last year cards, they put it on the shelf, it's still going to be there because it's seldom celebrated, but it's still really required. I was doing some study the other day and I thought it was very, very, it hurt me in places that I can't even imagine. Because the way fatherhood is today in 22 is so different from, not so different, but the statistics has really, really changed in so many ways. So I look at these statistics. It's in 2020, nearly 19 million children, amounted to 25% of children in the US, were living in a single parent family. That percentage is nearly 3 times the level in 1960 of 9%. Americans' proportion of children living with a single parent is more than 3 times the world level of 7%, March 19 to 2021. This is not to actually just spout out statistics, this is just to highlight something. Now I look at this other statistic that was actually more powerful from this website called fathers.com. It's an estimate of 24.7 million children live absent of their biological father. The impact of violence is seen throughout our society. 24.7 million children live the absence of their biological father. I might be shooting myself in the foot here because I'm one of those fathers. I'm one of those fathers that don't live with my children. I didn't see them grow up. I saw them grow up, but being between my situation, me being divorced with my ex-wife, and that came with that. We don't stay under the same roof. People don't realize, despite that the relationship ended, the relationship of the children never ended. The connection you have with them never ended. The things that happen, how it impacts them in different ways, never ended. This is not going to be an easy topic for me to actually discuss, because I have some first-hand knowledge how it felt to look at my 2 babies, my 11 and 9 babies at the time, and know that I will no longer be staying under the same roof with them. It was hard. And there were times that it broke me to a level that it was so painful. But as a man, we can't wallow. We gotta keep it moving. And like anything in life, you wear your big boy pants and you keep it moving. It was the hardest thing to do. And I know people don't think that fathers really feel that way, because we cannot come out and fall out and have a meltdown. Does not mean that we do not care. And me as a father, I think it's so hard that you miss the children, you miss steps, you miss when they're growing up, especially if you're in different locations. So my question to you, my brothers, I'm looking for those brothers. What is the reasons for fatherhood? I wrote some things down here that I would say that they'll give you just 3 reasons why fathers are actually needed. Number 1, they're less likely to suffer physical or emotional abuse with the father in the house. They are less likely to be depressed. I look at these children, because they walk around and they play, what is going in their minds? What is going in their psyche? How are they feeling? Who is feeling? Who knows what is in their own head? You don't know. I read the suicide rate between teenagers are rising, and they can't really explain what's going on in their own body. It's the hardest thing you can see. Having a father is less likely to become depressed, sometimes lead to addictive behavior. That's one of the reasons of having a father. Just being that male presence in the life of the child. But that's not everybody's case. So in my situation, I wasn't able to be with my children 24/7. But how do you impact them while you are not with them? So I'm going to give you very quickly what fathers need to do. Some things fathers need to do. 3 things fathers need to do if they're out of the house. Number 1, you cannot be a checkbox dad. Meaning, I'm sending them the check, and that's all it is to be. You gotta find a way to not just be a provider, but a connector. You have to find a way where you look in that child's eyes. How do you connect with a child that you don't live with? How do you connect with a child that you don't know what's going on? You have to find ways. It's not easy. There are going to be other factors that I don't want to get into between you and probably the ex-wife or the ex-situation, whatever happened, and that needs to be walked through. Is the hardest thing to do. Number two, the focus should be on the children, not on the other nonsense that is going around. What would it profit a man to have all the money? Let's say in the case that you're looking for money, oh yeah, I gotta get the bag, but your kids are on drugs, one is on the pole, stuff is happening. What would it profit you? You got all the money, you got all the fame, you got a new woman, but what does it really matter? The focus should be on the children, not on all this other shenanigans that is going on. Number three, persevere. It doesn't matter what it happens. There are going to be obstacles. There's sometimes the money is funny. There's sometimes things are going to be hard, right? There's sometimes it's not going to be easy for you to actually see those children. But connect. I've traveled to where my children live, sometimes with not enough money. Sometimes it's not been easy for me to see them. I try and call now with phones and everything. It's easy now to call. We need to connect. Fathers, we need you. Brothers, we need you. You can do this. You cannot say that you're not needed. Your power is required. I'm not talking to the F-boys. I'm talking to the fathers who are trying their level best, who are pushing through, who things are a little hard for, but they're moving anyway. They don't have the money. Work is funny. Life is against them, but they keep on moving. Brother, I give you kudos today. It is the hardest thing to do. If nobody giving you love, if the only flowers you're going to get is when you die, all I ask you, brother, don't stop trying. Don't stop pushing. Don't stop caring. Even if you feel nobody's caring for you. I'm going to end with this. A good father is like a fireman, strong enough to run into a burning building, but soft enough to rescue them from the burning building. Man, I can go on and on. I want to say I love you, my brothers. I commend you for those brothers who are doing the level best. And I want to say, whatever we can say, I want you to comment, like this video. Let me see what other things you can do to connect. I don't have all the answers, but I need y'all to comment. I need you to let's start a dialogue here. It's all a game. Nuggets of wisdom. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for new content. God bless.